Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As expected and as I predicted, it was not hard at all. The pimp, the Argentinian president, whom I call being a pimp because he's using Argentina as a lady of the night for the customer, which is the Western economic financial interests. He basically bends her over, takes her pants down, and say, "Hey, let's go. However, wherever, whenever you want." And he's doing something that was expected, which is withdraws or rejects the invitation to join BRICS. That was normal because this guy, Milei, the president of Argentina, hopefully is doing the right thing, but I give it 1% that Milei is going to do the right thing for the Argentinians and Argentina in general. I think this guy could be removed, I would think, through an uprising within a year. There's going to be bloodshed in Argentina, I think, because he's already getting his repressive apparatus in order. And he says, if you riot, we're going to take your benefits away. Okay, but if you protest, well, kind of the same. That's one. And more than that, I covered Milei for in about 7 or 8 videos already. And I still think this guy is going to be bad news for Argentina overall. It is the US's interest puppet or global puppet. And he does this now. Well, let's see what the Russians are talking about, because the Russians will be the ones breaking the news. Milei sent Putin and Xi Jinping a letter. Sputnik, right there. And this is from 3 hours ago, today on the 29th of December 2023. Argentine President Milei rejects invitation to join BRICS in letters to Putin and Xi, reports. Well, it's your right to do so. No problem with that. We'll see how you will use the petrodollar to get Argentina being fantastic, which I think it has the potential, but he's going to sell your lithium, and not only to the US government, Musk, and others. Argentine president, I covered that before, so I'm not just pulling that out of my ass. I think my last video was regarding what bidders he's got for the lithium resources, Argentina's lithium resources, that he's ready to, they call it not nationalize, privatize. I know that how privatization worked in Romania after Ceausescu was criminally killed in front of a fucked up tribunal. Yeah, tribunal. On the day of the 25th of December, very Christian-like, because Romanians, and makes you wonder who ordered that. Who would take a shit on the Christians, I don't know, one of the 2 most important holidays? Someone who's a non-Christian. Who are those? And who loves Christianity so much? Eliminate Islam. Okay, Islam is not. No, someone else. Based on their dogmas and their little books. So let's go back on this one. So Argentine President Milei officially rejected the invitation to become a member of the BRICS in a letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. The info-based news portal reported on Friday. Milei sent his letter to the Russian and Chinese leaders several days ago, and also informed South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi of his decision, according to the news portal. Well, I hope, my friends, my Argentinian friends, that things will work just fine. I doubt that. Time will tell. So let's see what else this guy is telling us about his rejection. Founded in 2009, BRICS is a grouping of the world's largest developing economies. The founding members of the bloc are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. In August 2023, during the 15th BRICS summit in South Africa, Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, United Arab Emirates, and Saudi Arabia were invited to join the bloc. Their full membership is scheduled to take effect on January 1st, which is in what, 3 days or so? 2024. Argentina's current president, Javier Milei, has repeatedly spoken out against joining BRICS. Okay, well, we'll see how you're going to take care of your population over there. We'll see. I think this guy is no libertarian at all, because a libertarian does not have bosses. Because as a libertarian, you want liberty. So he is at the feet of the American interest. Not only American interest, because the American, where you call them interest, American interest, I call them because they work through America, United States of America. So America is a shackled neck, ankles, wrists, and in between, shackled bully that is used. Bully is bully because those guys use United States as a bully, not because United States is a bully on its own. Even though strong people unchecked become kind of, it's hard to unless you have values and principles, which then you become a kind of like a bully, because you can. That's the whole, you can. Nobody. That's why when they say, hey, what happened to Emil, man? Well, since he's got that good job over there and he's a billionaire, he changed. No, I didn't change. I just show you who I really am. Why? No constraints. Who's going to do anything to me? Smack, smack, smack. So when you hear someone, hey, Gigi changed since he's won the lottery. He didn't change. He just shows things that before he was hiding. Why? Because he had to interact with other people. Right now, he doesn't care. He doesn't need anybody. So the same here. The United States is strong and is used by this powerful interest that shackled the United States of America, which I call Al Capone, because of these guys' control. And those guys use the U.S.'s military as a private militia or private gang. They unleash it. And not only they unleash it, they threaten by using this threat. Hey, eventually you're going to get like Yugoslavia, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, which one you want. Just pick your thing, because you're going to end up the same way, bombarded by, hey, a coalition of allies. You know how those allies are. So again, he's at the feet, Milei, at those interests. So he's no libertarian whatsoever. Libertarian is when you don't have bosses, when you work on your own, or you limit that as much as possible. But he was elected today, and I think within a week or so, he went to Washington, D.C. He met the International Monetary Fund, or the World Bank. He met the American Security Services. He met, how do you call it, Jake Sullivan, I think. He met economic interest over there. I think he met Yellen. What does it tell you? Straight to his bosses. Within a week, I think it was, before he got elected, before he got, how do you call it, inaugurated. Before he got inaugurated, in that period of time, he went already and said, thank you very much. Can you unzip your pants, please? I would like to taste it. That's what he did. Sorry, but I know some people who voted for Milei think, oh, he's great. I hope he is. But his actions do not reflect his self-proclaimed libertarian. Again, he says all kind of things. I hope everything's going to be all right over there, but I doubt that. I doubt that. With those kind of bosses or people, show me who you, what friends you got, so I know who you are. Or open your mouth so I know who you are. The same way. Show me who you run around with, and I kind of know who you are. If you run with, I don't know, the Gambino family and with Al Capone and with the United States government and all those guys, you tell me you're a good person, or at least you want to do good, I have some doubts, okay? Now, if you go with Jesus Christ, with Siddhartha Gautama / Buddha, not with Moses. Moses is not that. Moses didn't do the cut. He's right there. No, Moses. Neither did the other one. But anyway, I'm not gonna go. So if you run around with these guys, yeah, I would be more inclined to say, well, this most likely, he's kind of like a okay guy. But on the other hand, Milei gets it, rejects BRICS. Okay, no problem. Remember, he would have gotten BRICS, I think, as an equal. Do you think that he's going to get in anything with the United States of America as an equal? That's another point of libertarian. Argentina will be subjugated to the big globalist interest through United States of America, which uses its military, political power, economic power. All these things come from me and you and your forefathers. That's where it comes from. Why? Because they pay taxes and they work and they create, they build. And those guys take the capital and they do whatever and they get richer and they forget about you and I. And the capital goes over here. And you hear all kind of unknown countries before that have the same standard of living with you because you went down, and then you find, I don't know, Malaysia coming and say, hey, what the fuck are you talking about, United States? We're going to bump the shit out of you, man. That's all United States got right now, it seems like. But still got the power. I think it's still the strongest, the most powerful and most influential country in the world. And these guys are using it. Once they use it, they're going to jump to another one. And they're going to use that one. That's how they did. They jump from one point to another, like people in life. Some people work hard. Some people just, befriend certain. They sucked everything. They jump to the next one. From that connection, some another connection. From there, they suck all that. And then after they eliminated or they sucked everything they needed, they go to another one a little bit higher and higher. They climb on people's backs. That's how, how do you think Blinken is over there? How do you think Biden is over there? How do you think Kamala Harris is over there? They just jump because as individuals, I wouldn't hire them to mow my grass. Honestly, that's how incapable I think they are. All right, my friends, thank you very much for being with me again today. Good luck, my Argentinians. You're gonna hear from me when you're gonna have an uprising over there within a year. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.